Little Fox.
The Story of Dr. Dolittle. Chapter 19. Tutu the Listener.
The pirate ship was indeed very interesting. In every room, the animals found something new.
Look at this bed.
Gub Gub jumped on it.
The pillows and blanket are silk.
Dab Dab opened the closet. He tried on the slippers. They wouldn't fit.
Wow, look at this!
Dab Dab pulled out a large pirate's hat.
I am the Great Barbary Duck,
Dab Dab said in a low voice. There was so much to see. In one room they found gold, silver, and jewels. It was the pirate's treasure.
Dr. Dolittle won't have to worry about money anymore,
said Gub Gub.
Don't touch it.
Snapped Jip.
The pirates stole this from people.
We can't return it.
Gub Gub rubbed his hand.
But it's not ours,
growled Jip.
Don't touch it.
Dab Dab found a door he couldn't open.
I wonder what's behind this door,
he asked. The others came over and tried to open it.
Maybe it's more treasures,
guessed Gub Gub. Dab Dab's eyes got big.
Maybe the pirates put bodies in there.
Dr. Dolittle was enjoying a quiet moment. He was thinking about the monkeys. He was thinking about Polynesia and Chi-Chi. And he was thinking about Puddleby.
Dr. Dolittle!
All the animals started talking at once.
Slow down! I can't understand any of you!
The doctor said. Jip spoke first.
We found a room, but the door is locked.
We think,
gulped Dab Dab,
there are bodies inside.
Bodies?
The doctor said, alarmed. Dr. Dolittle followed the animals to the locked room.
Oh my! Look at all this gold!
He remarked.
Over here, Doctor!
Dab Dab pointed to the door.
Well, let's see if we can find the key,
said the doctor. Everyone started to look for a key. While they were looking, Tutu suddenly said,
There's someone inside.
Everyone became silent.
I don't hear anything, Tutu,
said the doctor. But Tutu was listening.
There it is again. Don't you hear that?
But nobody could hear a thing. Tutu leaned closer against the door.
What do you hear?
asked Jip.
Someone is putting their hands in their pockets,
replied the owl. The others looked at each other and smiled.
How can you hear that? That doesn't make any sound at all,
giggled Dab Dab. Tutu gave Dab Dab a long stare.
We owls have very good ears. Besides, everything makes a sound,
Tutu explained.
How interesting,
said the doctor.
What's he doing now?
He's rubbing his face,
Tutu reported.
It's a woman. No, it's a man.
Dab Dab was right. There was a body inside the room, except it wasn't dead. It was still alive. Tutu looked through the lock for a long time.
The man inside is very sad. He is crying,
he said finally.
Then let's help him get out,
said the doctor.
The Story of Dr. Dolittle. Chapter 20. Dr. Dolittle and the Little Boy.
Tutu listened very long and hard.
What do you hear now, Tutu?
Dab Dab asked.
I don't think it's a man or a woman,
he said, confused. Soon Dr. Dolittle returned with an axe.
Move back, everyone!
He called out. Dr. Dolittle raised the axe and chopped a hole in the door. He did it again and again.
There! Now let's see who is behind this door,
the doctor said. It was very dark inside. Dr. Dolittle found a lamp. The room was very small. There were lots of barrels.
This must be where the pirates keep their rum,
said Jip. In between two barrels sat a little boy crying. He seemed scared of Dr. Dolittle. So the doctor spoke gently to him.
Hello there.
The boy looked up at the man with the kind voice.
Are you a pirate?
The boy asked.
No, I'm a doctor.
Dr. Dolittle laughed. The little boy stopped crying.
Where is my uncle?
He asked.
Your uncle? Well, I don't know,
Dr. Dolittle replied. The boy started crying again. Dr. Dolittle took the boy upstairs.
Do you like biscuits?
The doctor asked.
Oh, I do. Can I have one, please?
Gub-Gub asked. After eating a biscuit and drinking some hot tea, the boy told Dr. Dolittle what happened.
My uncle and I were fishing, but the Barbary pirates came and took our boat. They wanted my uncle to be a pirate, but my uncle didn't want to be like them.
The boy paused, and the doctor poured him more tea.
So the pirates got angry.
The boy continued.
They were going to throw my uncle into the ocean. They put me in the rum room, and after that, I didn't see my uncle.
He began to cry. Dr. Dolittle tried to comfort him.
Don't cry. Maybe your uncle is fine.
Ask the dolphins. Maybe they saw the uncle.
Dab-Dab whispered in Dr. Dolittle's ear.
That's a good idea,
the doctor replied.
What are those sounds you are making?
The boy asked.
I'm using duck language,
said the doctor, smiling. The little boy wanted to speak duck language too.
What's that strange animal?
He pointed to the push-me-pull-you.
That's a push-me-pull-you. He's very shy,
the doctor whispered.
He's got 2 heads,
the boy exclaimed. The doctor calmed the boy down.
Don't talk about his heads. He's very sensitive.
Dr. Dolittle asked many more questions.
What does your uncle look like?
He has red hair. My uncle is very strong but kind. He is the best sailor in the world,
the boy boasted.
What is his boat called?
Dr. Dolittle asked.
The Saucy Sally,
replied the boy.
Stay here. I am going to talk to the dolphins.
With that, the doctor got up. Dr. Dolittle called the dolphins.
Hello, Dr. Dolittle. How was Africa?
One shouted.
Oh, lovely. Can you do something for me?
The doctor asked. Of course, the dolphins would do anything for Dr. Dolittle.
The Story of Dr. Dolittle. Chapter 21. The Search.
Have you seen a man with red hair?
Said Dr. Dolittle.
What's his ship called?
Asked a dolphin.
The Saucy Sally. Please find him.
Dr. Dolittle waited for the dolphins.
We found the boat,
one dolphin said.
But there was no one inside,
said the other.
And we didn't find anybody in the water,
said the first one.
He is not in the ocean,
the second one said. Dr. Dolittle told the boy what the dolphin said.
My uncle is alive!
The boy clapped his hands. All the animals were happy too. They danced and sang together.
Yay! Hoo-hoo!
Yahoo!
After eating a big meal, Dr. Dolittle said,
Now we must continue to search for your uncle.
Dr. Dolittle, Ask the eagles.
Dab-Dab whispered.
Eagles can see better than any other creature.
Dr. Dolittle called and spoke with 2 eagles. Eagles don't like to talk much, but they agreed to help the good doctor.
We'll be back.
One said in a deep voice. That evening, the eagles returned to the ship,
We searched everywhere, but this man is nowhere to be seen.
said one eagle. The other one didn't say a word.
He is not on land.
Continued the eagle. They bowed their heads and flew off. Dr. Dolittle did not know what to do.
But he must be alive!
He said.
Let me try to find him, Doctor.
Jip offered.
You? How can you find him?
Laughed Gub Gub.
Dogs have a great sense of smell.
Jip growled. The other animals laughed at Jip.
Dolphins and eagles are the smartest creatures.
Dab-Dab pointed out.
They couldn't find him, so how can you?
I'll find the uncle.
Jip barked.
Just you wait and see.
Jip spoke quietly to the doctor.
Do you have something of your uncle's?
Dr. Dolittle asked the boy.
Only this.
The boy took out a red handkerchief. Jip sniffed and smelled the handkerchief.
I smell pickles and lemons.
Jip said. Dr. Dolittle asked the boy.
Does your uncle like pickles and lemons?
Yes, how did you know?
The boy was surprised.
He carries them in a jar and eats them all the time.
Everyone watched as Jip smelled and smelled the air.
Onions, wet raincoats, burning leaves.
Jip mumbled.
Can you really smell all those things?
Dr. Dolittle asked.
Of course. The wind carries the smell.
Jip replied. Many hours went by.
He's not going to find the uncle.
Gub Gub sighed.
Let's go and eat.
Suddenly, Jip let out a sharp cry.
Pickles and lemons, over there.